Hi, you're listening to Everyday Superpower, a place where we can learn about body language and non-verbal communication and everything in between. Click like, click subscribe, and feel free to leave a comment down in the comment section if you have any opinions that are raised during this. So today we're talking about blowing off steam, right? It's a phrase many might have heard, many might have not. But it's the result of exhaling, okay? That's what we're speaking of in regards to this, like a strong exhaling motion, blowing air through the lips. It might be, I apologise for the clearing of the throat, by the way. I'm not trying to hint anything, I've just genuinely got a bit of a dry throat. So it can be expressed through sighing, and it seems as if the individual is deflating like a balloon, alright? So it's done by forcefully exhaling air through a compressed mouth or lips, yeah? A rapid expulsion of air, accompanied with a huff of sorts, or, some sort of vocalization that accompanies it, So it can be so low as to be barely distinguishable for a normal exhalation, alright? But something's different, and it's the accentuation on the force of the air coming through the mouth and the lips, right? And I'll explain why in a moment, unless you've already picked up on it. So what do we speak about? If you follow these videos, what do we speak about normally when it comes to the face and let's say we touch the face, what are we doing, and how are we, manipulating what we've got into something else? Have a think about that. So it indicates that one is suffering from some degree of stress, or has overcome a stress as to where they now are letting it out literally of the body. Well, not literally, but they are literally projecting a picture of, they are expressing that release from the body, okay? Blowing air out indicates frustration, disapproval, uncertainty. And what happens is that the pressure building up in the cheeks being released from the bodies is representative of an emotional deflating of the person. When somebody's weighed down, they will continue to allow the weight to bring them down by exhaling that strength they had in their body. When people go around life and sigh like, and feel sorry for themselves, this is a variation of such. So the forceful release of the air actions and stimulates the nerve endings not only within the cheeks but upon the lips. There's a lot of pacifying behaviours that engage the nerve endings of the lips to send positive, feel-good hormones to the brain in reaction to the stressful situation, consciously or subconsciously. So it's a pacifying behaviour, a subconscious behaviour. But rather so than breathe in and inhale and prepare, the individual is giving up. And with the exhale comes a slump, comes a pull of gravity, comes a release of stress from the body, which isn't a negative stress, but a stability stress. Rather than being upright and strong and bold, the person is deflating. Like the balloon that has a hole, or, let's say the bouncy castle that somebody's gone and, shoved the needle in. Slowly and surely the thing deflates and loses strength. And that is what this behaviour is symbolic of. A release. Dependent on the situation, of course, you have to read the context. If a person has just nearly been hit by a car, you will see this behaviour. But that might be a release of the flight or the freeze response. More than likely the freeze response that has kicked in as to where they have prepared themselves. And once everything is alright, the release of that tension is being expressed into the world, rather so than the release of structure and order. Have you seen this before? Do you do this? I'd like to know. Leave a comment down below. Click like, click subscribe. I'm signing out, and I'm getting some good sleep, so goodbye.